Hi traders, this is Dale Pinker. You could find me on Twitter at Forex Stop Hunter. I'm going to start off with copper. Everyone knows I've been pretty negative, talked about it up there at the $3 level and then the retracement, looking for much lower numbers longer term. Occasionally something counter trend sets up, and I think that's what we have here. I'm a very willing seller up around the 285 level, halfway back from the big break. In the meantime, I'm just lightly, since it's counter trend, I don't commit as heavily as I do with the trend. So looking at copper from the long side here, risking action back under 272, think that there's potential for a move back to initially 280 to 285 with what's going on in the market, that there could be one more push up. We didn't get to 61.8, and I'm still not ruling out another shot up to new highs in the next few weeks in the S&Ps. Unless we take out last week's low, then it's Wile E. Coyote time, taking a big dive off the cliff. The next market I wanted to cover, and it's very important, and everyone knows that I'm looking for new lows and yields. But from here, I think that with copper and possibly a little bit of risk on, taking a look at the 10-year yield, I believe that there's potential, just like copper, to bounce in a downtrend for yields to head back up. You could see the big gap that was left on the trade news from 248 to 242. So potentially we have an attempt by 10-year yields to move back up towards that area, possibly even fill it. It would be more negative if we couldn't get in. We got into the gap, but we're unable to fill it at 248. And we could stop at 246 and still leave a breakaway gap to the downside. And next time down under 235, it's almost a double bottom if you look at a daily chart. That was a low that I was looking for it to take out. I think that yields could drop dramatically under that level, head towards 220 to 2% on the 10-year. So fumbles are alive and they are well. And I wanted to wrap up the first video of the week with something that I've been talking about for quite some time, and it's been the euro pound. I talked about if you look at this 86.50 level, was a major breakdown, and there were several attempts for the market to get back above it. The bears did have their day. I actually got long this day, stopped out, but we're back above this 86.5 level, and I was talking about an 88 target initially. Some of my mentees in the Eagles Nest have taken advantage of this ride. I'd be looking to book it up here. There's still no divergence on the 4 hour, but up around 88. And you know what? Bernard Baruch said, "You never grow broke taking profits, and if you've ridden this market, you have to make a sacrifice to the trading gods up here." I do think eventually we will revisit this 86.5 level, which would be a major buying opportunity in my book. So everyone have a great week trading. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. And this is Dale Pinkert at Forex Stop Hunter. I know where your stops are. Adios.